The Lincoln cent first issued 114 years ago in 1909. Now the proofs were issued in so many fewer quantities than the uncirculated that were issued for circulation. They came right out of those proof sets, if you recall, the poly proof set packs. So that is why finding high-grade 68s are very, very difficult. Tonight I have bookends for you. The last wheat, the first memorial, both in proof 68 graded by NGC. Wait till you hear the numbers on these. Like I've referenced, they were originally issued in those poly pack proof sets. If you recall, each coin was inside its own little air bubble in that poly pack, and it had room to move around. So finding high grades such as these 68s are very, very difficult. They only made 875,652 proof sets in 1958. And in 1959, they made about 1.1 million. However, in 68 grade, the numbers are staggering. Just 5,904 exist in 68 grade or better for 1958, and just 5,470 for that 1959. Now, I mentioned bookends. The Lincoln Cent series had a few number of design changes on the reverse over the number of years that it's been issued. It first came out in 1909, and that was a wheat reverse. We'll show you that in just a second. From 1909 through 1958, we had the wheat ear reverse cent. That's the one there right on the left. In 1959, that's when they started the memorial cent reverse design. So this is the wheat cent design, 1958, the last year of issue for that wheat cent. See those beautiful wheat stalks on the sides, framing that reverse design. These are Philadelphia proofs, again, taken right out of that proof set, sent in for grading. And here we go with that high grade 68. Now this is the memorial design, first started in 1959. So this is the first memorial cent. Again, a proof, Philadelphia proof, right out of that proof set. The memorial cent ran until 2008, and then in 2009, if you recall, we had that bicentennial or the centennial celebration of Lincoln's life, and then 2010 forward, we have the shield cent, and that's still what we have today. So these two are very, very special. We have a last, we have a first and last are always collected in a series because they're bookends. They celebrate the end of an era, the beginning of a new era. And look at the price, folks, $49.95. Our original price, by the way, was $59.95. We've lowered it by $10 per coin. Our competition, though, they do have these coins, and they're $109 each. $109 each for the same grade, a 1958 and 1959. Proof 68 graded by NGC, so you're saving $59 each. If you buy them both with us, your total savings is going to be $118 versus what you would pay with our competition. But it is available at your choice, so you can join us with either date, either design. Notice it also says RD on the label. That stands for red, because copper cents are also graded on color. Now, copper existed in these material until 82. So when they transition out of copper, so the proofs are also 95% copper. So the grading services grade them on the color as well, red being the highest, brown being the lowest, and middle grade on the color is red-brown. Red is the highest color grade you can get on a copper cent. These are the reds, and they're graded as a 68. There are only 1,461 1958s and 69. There are no 70s. That is why a 68 is a very, very special sweet spot that you can get in on this, near almost the finest. Only 5,904 exists for 1958. That actually equates to 0.67% of the mintage being 875,000. By the way, for circulation in 1958, they made 1 billion cents. Only 875,652 proof sets. 1955, you're still looking at a fraction of a percent, 0.47%. Even though the mintage figure is higher, 1.1 million proof sets made. Again, only 5,470 68 grade or better known to exist. By the way, that year, 1959, they made 1.8 billion cents for circulation. 1.8 billion versus 1.1 million proof sets. But at the end of the day, it's all about the grade and how many are known to exist in that grade. And you're looking at 5,900 and 5,400 for both of these dates respectively, 1958 and 1959. And at $49.95, it's an incredible value, savings of $59 off our competition for each one of these, a total savings of $118. When you look at the number of coins made and the number of coins known to exist in this grade, 68 red, it's like 1 in every 150, 1 in every 210. Very, very small population. So join us, folks, $49.95 for these copper proof cents. They were originally issued in the proof set from each one of those years, the poly pack. That is why they don't have a high number of high grades. Modern issue proof sets are in hard plastic lenses. That started in 1968. So the coins were, you know, kind of presented or packaged a little safer, if I may. That's why with the poly pack, when the coin is able to be moved around as it is shifted around and stored and changed hands, etc., it didn't grade because it moved around in those proof sets. Join us, folks. Your choice, $49.95 each. Give us a call, 866-518-5933. That is the phone number. And if you'd like to join us online, the website's avccoins.com. Just enter that item number that you would like on either one of these, 905-7282. That's the item number for the wheat cent, the 1958, the last proof wheat in 68 red. And then on that first memorial, 1959, 905-7283. There it is right there. You can see Lincoln in that monument right there. Look how detailed and crisp that design is. 905-7283 is the item number on the 1959, the first memorial in 68 red, graded by NGC. Same price for both of these, $49.95 each. Your choice means join us with either one. But at this time, we do have to put a 1-minute clock up. Let's run through this one more time. Last wheat cent. The wheat cent ran from 1909 through 1958. And then it transitioned over to the memorial cent design from 1959 through 2008. The Lincoln cent is the longest tenured coin in United States history. At this point, we're at 114 years strong. That is truly incredible. These are the proofs taken from the proof sets. 1958, 1959, 875,000 made, 1.1 million made. But in high grade 68, 5,900, 5,400. And at $49.95, where our competition's at $109, you're saving almost $60 each, with a total combined savings of $118 when you buy them both. Join us, folks. Give us a call. Again, 866-518-5933. Don't forget the website's available 24/7 while inventory supplies last. That's avccoins.com. Let's move on.